This is a really difficult challenge because it's buried and it's something that is taboo and we don't like to talk about it. But over the years that I have worked with women to tear up the good girl script, that is very important, is to free ourselves from the limitations that were put on us by our mothers. Now, very often they didn't do this deliberately or consciously. It's surreptitious. It is hidden, and that is why it's so difficult to deal with. Basically, their vision of what is possible was created by their circumstance. But we have more options, we have more opportunities for the very simple reason that each generation has more opportunities available to us. That is the natural progression of things. What often happens is that mothers will limit their daughters because actually they're jealous. Let's just call it what it is. And I know that this might be really hard to hear. And I know for me, when I first recognized this, it was hard for me to accept, but it's the truth. They are very often jealous because they see their daughters having more opportunity than them. It seems so easy. And they can feel angry. There's a lot of hidden mother anger. They can feel very angry that we have available to us what they did not have available to them. So it's really important to free yourself from the anger of your mother and to make sure that you are not limited by her vision. If you're worried about being disrespectful to your mother, please don't. You don't need to be disrespectful in order to free yourself from that limitation. You don't need to be disrespectful in order to free yourself from that limitation. Sometimes it is very helpful to create distance between you and your mother. I know that that's been very helpful for me. So long periods of time where I don't see her, I don't, I just do not get entangled. And it's the entanglement because family patterns, family entanglements run very deep and very, very strong. So often when I'm coaching someone, I will advise them to take a good step back. It is incredibly healthy, right? Very often, the best way to love someone is to love them from a distance. It's healthy for you and it's healthy for them. That allows you to reassess what is available to you. It allows you to reassess your own capabilities, your own capacities, and it also allows you to let go of guilt. There can be, again, this surreptitious guilt that creeps in, guilty for having more available to you, guilty for being able to achieve more than your mother did. This is something that is corrosive and horrible, and it will limit you like nothing else because it's so surreptitious. So you must free yourself from that. See yourself as your own person, your own individual, contributing, flourishing. And here's the thing, you have every right to flourish as much as you can. The fact that your mother suffered, that should not hold you back from flourishing. In fact, you're doing a disservice to the struggles that she overcame if you continue to limit yourself because of them. So free yourself of that surreptitious guilt and those chains that can really bind you. You're doing yourself a great service when you do that, not only to yourself, but also to all of the women around you and indeed to future generations. In all of the years that I've been coaching women to tear up the good girl script, this really is one of the thorniest subjects because it's so difficult for us to face. We feel guilty even for facing it. But believe me, when you walk through the things that are the most challenging, that is when you achieve your greatest success. We're living in a very challenging time at the moment, so I think it's a fantastic time to face our biggest challenges, those internal psychological challenges, move through them, and really genuinely create a fulfilling life of success for yourself.